Pakistan instigated multiple terror attacks to disrupt the much-awaited parliamentary polls in Afghanistan. We have a report.
The registration and build-up of the election, which saw rivers of blood flowing on different streets of Afghanistan, was no different on the day of polling on October 20th. It all began as violence erupted in Kandahar province of the state, which ultimately led to the postponement of the election in the southern province. This happened after the police chief of Kandahar was gunned down in an attack which has been claimed by the Taliban. The terror groups like the Taliban and the Islamic State issued statements before the day of polls where they warned people of the dire consequences that the people will face if they participate in the election, which according to them is foreign-imposed process. But President Ashraf Ghani urged the Afghan citizens to come out in large numbers and vote.
امروز مخاطب شما ما بحث رئیس جمهور صحبت نمیکنم، کلمات آخرم بحث یک شهروند صحبت میکنم و بحث یک شهروند خواهش مایست از هر شهروند دیگه افغان، از هر زن و مرد، از هر پیر و جوان، از هر فرد افغان که امروز این حق خود افعا کنه. اما کمیسیون محترم انتخابات طول ترتیب نیولی دی انتخابات براتون که هفته کسی زک قندار بانده لوی غم راقه.
Affected by violence instigated by neighboring Pakistan that saw a strong and democratic Afghanistan as inimical to its designs, the Afghan citizens showed their enthusiasm in casting their votes.
در چند سال جنگ بسیار زحمت ها را دیدیم، ما رو میخواهیم که با کس رای بدیم که وطن ما رو میشه مردم بیاین اشتراک کنن رای بدن که بخیر افغانستان آرام شه.
ما امروز آمدیم برای رایگیری که وطن ما بسیار به حساب رنجیده است. ما میخواهیم که به حساب یک نفر باشه که به حساب برای ما خدمت کنه، برای وطن خدمت کنه، تنها به اهل سک نه، به هر مردم افغانستان باید خدمت کنن. امروز آمدیم که رای خود را به حساب برای از آن نفر بدیم که باید خدمت به وطن کنه.
The trouble began as the day progressed and attacks happened one after the other across the country. It all started with the usual suicide bombing in the capital city of Kabul. The blast killed as many as 15 people, while at least 30 others were taken to a trauma hospital. By the end of the day, at least 36 people were killed in nearly 200 attacks across the country, including 27 civilians. Security forces also managed to kill as many as 31 fighters in the gun battle. As a result, voting in many parts of the country was shifted to Sunday. Many of the polling booths witnessed technical and organizational problems, which stopped voters from casting their votes. The chairman of the Independent Election Commission said the voting process will continue until Sunday in those places where election officers or election material arrived late. There were 21,000 voting stations and 51,000 polling centers across the country's 33 participating provinces.
بسیاری از مراکز بسیار ناوقت باز شد. وقتی که ناوقت باز شد، باز وقتی که دیده شد که اگر ناوقت باز شده بازم دستگاه‌های بایومتریک کار نکرد. در بعض جاهای دستگاه بایومتریک وجود نداشته و اگر دستگاه بایومتریک مشکل نداشته فهرست رای دهندگان وجود نداشته و در برخی موارد حتی نام افرادی که قبلا ثبت نام کردند در یک مرکز رای دهی نامشون در فهرست پیدا نشده و سایر مشکلاتی که وجود داشته. واقعا من فکر میکنم در نتیجه یک مشکل بسیار کلان تکنیکی و عملیاتی در انتخابات وجود داشته که امیدوار هستم که در انتخابات بعدی این یک مشکل تجربه نشود.
With the conclusion of the polls, the Afghan citizens have placed great expectations for Afghanistan, where attacks which are sponsored by Pakistan are brought to an end. These terror outfits, which have been causing mayhem in the state of Afghanistan, have a strong connection with neighboring Pakistan. Pakistan has been accused by the Afghan authorities for being the state which provides resources, training and weapons to carry out attacks to destabilize Afghanistan. With elections scheduled for next month, The Afghan authorities and the deployed NATO forces are taking strict vigil on the activities which are being planned by Pakistan-backed terror outfits, the Afghan Taliban and the Haqqani network, which crosses over Durran line to create disturbances in the country.